Somewhere in the middle of a desert, hundreds of miles from the nearest ocean, there's a graveyard of ships, real ships, rotting in the sand, no coastline, no river, no lake, just sand for hundreds of miles in every direction, and dozens of abandoned ships sitting right in the middle of it. So, how does an entire fleet end up stranded in a desert? Did the sea disappear? Did someone drag them here? Stick around because the real answer is stranger than either of those. This is the Aral Sea, or what's left of it, on the border of Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. 50 years ago, this was one of the 4 largest lakes on Earth. It was so big, fishing boats needed real ocean charts to navigate it. Entire towns built their whole economy around its fish. Then, starting in the 1960s, the water began to vanish. Not slowly, dramatically. Within a few decades, over 90% of it was gone. This wasn't a natural disaster, it was a decision. Soviet planners diverted the 2 rivers that fed the sea, the Amu Darya and the Sir Darya, to irrigate cotton fields. The USSR wanted to turn Central Asia into the world's top cotton exporter. It worked. Cotton production exploded. But the sea that fed millions of people was the price. As the water retreated, it didn't take the ships with it. The shoreline just left them behind. Boats that once floated in open water were suddenly sitting on dry, cracked earth. Imagine walking out your front door one morning to find your fishing boat sitting on sand instead of water. That actually happened to entire towns. The town of Moynaq in Uzbekistan is the most famous example. In the 1950s, it was a thriving fishing port with a cannery that processed tons of fish a day. Today, the actual shoreline is over 100 kilometers away. The harbor is just an open desert now, and rusting ships sit exactly where the docks used to be. Locals call it the ship graveyard. Dozens of rusted hulls, their paint long gone, sit tilted in the sand like they're still trying to sail through it. But this isn't just a strange photo opportunity. The fishing industry that supported 60,000 jobs collapsed almost overnight. Whole communities lost their livelihood in a single generation, and it got worse. The dried seabed left behind isn't just sand. It's laced with salt, pesticide residue, and fertilizer runoff from decades of cotton farming. Wind picks up that toxic dust and carries it for hundreds of miles, causing respiratory illness in nearby populations. Some studies link the region to unusually high rates of certain cancers. Here's the part most people don't know though. The Aral Sea didn't just shrink, it split in 2, and one half is actually starting to come back. In 2005, Kazakhstan built the Aral Dam to seal off the northern section and stop its water from draining south. It actually worked. Water levels in the North Aral Sea rose. Salinity dropped. Fish returned. Fishing boats went back out on the water for the first time in decades. The southern half, where most of those ghost ships sit, hasn't been as lucky. It continues to shrink, and most experts believe it may never come back. The ghost fleet in the desert isn't a mystery of nature. It's a monument to how fast an entire ecosystem and the lives built around it can disappear when a few decisions get made far away. If a decision like this happened once, it can happen again somewhere else. Do you think places like Moynaq can ever fully recover? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe for more real mysteries hiding in plain sight.